Whatever else you might say about our goofball ex-president, I can tell you he is great for astrology study. By noticing how the planets affect him, you can gather lots of useful information to gain a greater understanding of the stellar science. This video is to remind you of what I said in the video from a couple of days ago and suggest you keep an eye and an ear on the Orange Menace this coming week, particularly as we move toward Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Today, he is being shown giving speeches at Mar-a-Lago about how he was ripped off in the 2020 election and how they are going to be finding missing votes to redress his complaints.
See what they find. I wouldn't be surprised if they found thousands and thousands and thousands of votes. So we're going to watch that very closely. And after that, you'll watch Pennsylvania and you'll watch Georgia and you're going to watch Michigan and Wisconsin and you're watching New Hampshire. They found a lot of votes up in New Hampshire just now. You saw that because this was a rigged election. Everybody knows it, and we're going to be watching it very closely. But
the media is laughing at him, but I have to say I'm sad for and laugh at those who still give this pathetic grifter even 10 seconds of listening time. However, as I said, as an astrological study, he is quite useful. So, looking at the planets, the whole of the week, and well beyond, he continues to sit on that long-term Neptune square to his moon and sun, and then as of today, Mars starts to trigger his Access Hollywood T-square, and this guy is such a treasure trove of malfeasance and frequently borderline insane behavior, it's possible we could learn about something scandalous and or dangerous at any moment in time, but by the usual rules of astrology, you wait for the small planet orbits to trigger the bigger planets doing their thing. The moon will go through Aquarius today and tomorrow, and then enter Pisces on Wednesday, but it will be Thursday before it gets to degrees that trigger the Neptune square, and then on Friday, it will enter Aries and trigger the Mars transit on his Access Hollywood T. Saturday and the first half of Sunday continue the pressure as the moon moves deeper into Aries, which will then trigger the Pluto in Capricorn, which is currently stationary opposing his Venus. An interesting and ordinarily a potentially benefic counterpoint is transiting Jupiter right on his horizon angle conjunct to the ascendant pretty much all week. Will this offset the threatening energies from the other planets? To some extent, probably yes. Jupiter does have a way of keeping you afloat in the midst of trouble, but if so, it is only temporary. And with this guy, you give him a little Jupiter, and he nearly always makes a move that is too big to suit the situation and ends up increasing his troubles further. Case in point, he did this very thing in the spring of 2019 when, with Jupiter on his moon, he was cooking up his ill-fated Extort the Ukraine initiative that soon blew up in his face. The other thing about transiting Jupiter is it will be moving into a station at 2 degrees Pisces right around the summer solstice, and planets often behave in a manner resembling where they are going. And since 2 degrees makes a sesqui square aspect to his Jupiter, which inclines toward excess, and especially with Trump, you can count on him engaging in some kind of overreach over the next 3 months while Jupiter roams these degrees. That's all for now. In summary, probably save the popcorn until Thursday.